Hi, Finn.
Hello.
Have your coffee?
Yes, having coffee. Some stress relief.
You've been doing very well in children program as well as this program. I've noticed you're very respected, and your friends were depending on you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your contribution to the organization.
Okay.
Yeah. But lately, you've been complaining about your headache and a bit of stress. What happened?
Yeah, just currently there's a lot of paperwork for the program. Probably more than there really should be. We have it. It's just like you're filling in the same thing over and over and over again. And my typing skills aren't the best, and just doing there's so much paperwork that's generated, and it's like student after student, it's the same thing. You know, tick this box, tick that box, tick the other box. You know, print this out there, and it's just never ending. And it just takes so long. And now I'm getting tired and tired. I'm finding it harder to concentrate, so it takes longer and longer and longer to.
Don't worry about it. We'll try to help you as much as we can. Streamlining the paperwork. Like we will present the answer, and then you can just take it. Most of the paperwork are things that you need to type. We will try to ask help from the other co-workers.
Okay.
Okay. There is who is that? Evelyn. She's very good at typing, so I think she can work well with you.
Okay. Because it's just like, and even sometimes just even you get a headache because there's different people write different notes down, and just some people's handwriting absolutely shocking, and she spends a long time just trying to even work out what the dickens they've written, let alone typing it in, stuff like that too. So yeah, it gives me a bit of a headache. Don't get to go out with my friends much because they keep saying, well, what are you doing? And it always seems to be like I'm taking it home when I'm sitting there with the computer at home doing thing. My wife goes, where are you? I'm going doing more work. So always on the computer.
Yeah, I have seen the result from your workplace stress checklist as well. That you don't have work-life balance much, and you're very overloaded. You spend less time with your friends because of your work, and you're frustrated and more angry at the job because of the stress and things like that. So as a manager, I would like to provide some strategies that can help you. First is the one that we just discussed, that we can reduce your workload. Second is you can talk to the EAP. We have the EAP service, which is Employee Assistance Program.
Okay.
You can just make a call to the phone number if you would like to. I will give the number.
Yes,
and they are available 24/7, so they can support you with any kind of stress, mental health. If you need a formal referral, I can also do formal referral. And the third strategy, which one would you prefer? You want a self-checklist, or do you want a peer support?
Peer support is mainly needed because even if they help try and determine what some people have written, and some of the writing that's them, if they're doing it as well. Instead of them just writing down stuff, even if they sent me a voice message, would be better than or type me a message rather than just writing crap on paper and then just dumping it on the desk, and then you grab hold of it and you've got to try and figure it out. And sometimes, like even emails, even though they're sending me emails, it's like an overload of emails sometimes with stuff that's really not relevant. So the relevancy of it it's very hard to see it working in the community and being worth working in the community when there's so much paperwork generated. It means that you almost spend more time doing paperwork than you do actually doing good in the community by actually running the program.
Yep.
So yeah, like an hour of program generates 3 hours of work. It's like crazy.
Yeah. So let's think about these 3 strategies and work with the 3 strategies for this week, and then see if it works, and if it doesn't work, we can change to another strategies that will help you.
Yeah, because I think headaches is just from just stress and concentrating, trying to just forever staring at the screen, forever. Yeah, just a never-ending cycle, and you just seem to be getting on top of it when the next one hits, and then it's just snowed under. So while the program's good, what it generates isn't.
I understand, and thank you very much. You can always come and talk to me whenever you have something to talk about, or if you feel burdened. Don't ever go back to yourself. Just come and open up.
Yeah, well, one of the suggestions I've got is we've got different people sponsoring us, but they all seem to want different paperwork. Can't we go to them with a piece of paperwork that sort of balances for everybody?
Yeah.
And they all have the one piece of paperwork. That way we don't have to come up with 3 or 4 different. You're writing the same thing in 3 or 4 different ways, and filling out paperwork that's really. Each one of them is exactly the way. They're wanting the same information. They just seem to want it in a different way, and they're insisting on having these different forms. But really, that just makes our job incredibly hard.
Yeah, I understand, and most of that kind of problem can be assisted by me, because if I get the basic information, I can put them into any kind of formats they want. So. We will have a standard documentation that's needed at the implementation level, and then the other format will be added by the supervisor level, the manager level.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, and we'll work it out. We'll work together, and we'll be successful.
Okay.
Don't be stressed.
Okay. No worries. Thank you.